In this ARC Raiders video, I want to discuss and rank all of the available augments that are in the game. Starting with the Looting Mark 1 augment. In my opinion, this is the best common augment you can run. It gives you the most space and all sorts of various things, which we're going to get into very briefly. But essentially, this is going to have 18 total backpack slots. The carry weight is going to be 50. You get 4 total quick slots, as well as you have 1 safe pocket. The main reason why I think this is the best common augment overall is because of the fact that you have more looting space. When you're at this particular level running this quite consistently, you're mainly going to be wanting to loot to earn some money. You're not going to be wanting to engage in combat, so you're not going to really need heavier shields, and light shields are just fine. And if you die with this, it's not that big of a deal because it's so inexpensive. So when I'm running common augments, this one is just fine because I just need to get around the map and loot some spots. So overall, I'm going to give this a B tier. The next one we're going to talk about is the Combat Mark 1 Augment. This one is going to give you 16 total backpack slots. It's got a carry capacity of 45. 4 quick slots, as well as 1 safe pocket. Now, the benefit of this one is that you can actually run light and medium shields, which if you want to run medium shields for cheap, this is the way to do it. I mean, you're going to be able to run this at any level. If you get this particular augment, if you get a medium shield, you can run it. So it's going to make you just a little bit more tankier in some of your gunfights. But again, overall, I think that the looting one is going to give you more value, especially at this level, because you're primarily going to want to have as much space to get as much loot out as possible. But if you want to be a little bit more tankier, let's say you're going to Stellamontis, just throw this on. You can run medium shields for relatively cheap. Overall, I'm going to give this augment a C tier. The last common augment we're going to talk about is the Tactical Mark 1 Augment. This one, in my opinion, is the worst of the common augments, just to put it out there up front. So you get 15 total backpack slots, a carry capacity of 40. You get 5 total quick slots, as well as you get 1 safe pocket. You can run light or medium shields with this augment as well. So in my opinion, it's not as good in terms of carry capacity as the looting, or overall maximum weight capacity you can carry as the combat or the looting augment. So in my opinion, if you're going to run a common augment, you're going to run either looting first, combat second, and then tactical, in my opinion, is a total waste of an augment slot just at this particular level. Some of the other ones in the other varieties are significantly better, but for this particular case, in my opinion, this is the worst. So I'm going to give it overall a D tier. Next up are going to be the rare augments, and this is where we start seeing some bonus effects on our augments. Now, these are readily available once you start leveling up. You can buy 1 per trader reset from the clinic trader. These cost about 6,000 a piece. It's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Or you can craft these with Gearbench level 2. This is going to cost you 2 electrical components as well as 3 magnets. So overall, these are not too bad to actually have quite a lot of once you start to level your character up and have more available resources. First up for this category is going to be Looting Mark 2. And in my opinion, this is one of the most valuable augments for looting in the game from a cost perspective because it's super cheap. And just the amount of things you can get out of a raid is just ridiculous. So you get 22 backpack slots, a 60 weight limit, 2 safe pockets, 4 quick slots, as well as 3 trinket slots. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you can't put every single type of trinket in the game in these slots, but again, just being able to put any of them in there is actually quite a nice thing. You are limited to light shields with this augment. The bonus effect you get with this is automatically throws off attached ticks after 1 second. I really think that this should be instantaneously or give you some sort of effect where ticks can't jump on you. That, in my opinion, would make this a little bit more valuable, but in its current form, the ticks are still going to be on you doing some minor damage. So I don't really see the point of it because you can just knock them off in around the same amount of time. Maybe it's like 2 seconds. So I guess it's nice you don't have to do it yourself, but again, it'd be nice if we just had some invulnerability to it or something like that. Now, the biggest thing I like about this augment so much is that it is so cheap and you can get out a ton of things with this thing. Now, yes, you're only running light shields, so you need to be careful and you need to bring some stuff to defend yourself, but these are perfect for looting runs. You just go into a raid, you just run around to all the loot spots you want to, you load up all the slots you have, you're gonna get out with tons of coins worth of valuables, and you're gonna easily make up for the 6,000 coins or the little amount of resources you had to spend in the workshop to craft this. So in my opinion, this is the best bang for your buck augment of the game, or at least one of them in my opinion, and I'm gonna give it an overall A tier. Next up is going to be Combat Mark 2. So this is going to be a solid augment overall, especially compared to the common version. So this is going to give you 18 total backpack slots, a carry capacity of 55, 4 quick slots, 1 grenade slot, as well as 1 safe pocket. This also allows you to wear light, medium, and heavy shields. So if you want to run heavy shields for cheap, this is the best overall augment to do that because it's only, again, 6,000 coins and very little to craft. So the bonus effect of this is going to restore 1 health every 5 seconds when damage is taken. The effect is paused for 30 seconds. As you can see right here on screen, I am damaged. So I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to recover health extremely slowly. It's not the greatest effect overall. It's very mild in my opinion. You can stand here for a little while and actually recover your health fully, but again, it's going to be something that's like a good maybe thing overall. But the main thing that you really want this for is you can finally run heavy shields for the first time. And again, it's going to be quite cheap. but the overall bonus effect is definitely not the winner of this thing. The other nice thing about this augment is going to be having the grenade slot. This is going to basically allow you to run 5 total quick slots, because now instead of needing to run a grenade in these quick uses, you can actually run it right here, which is actually quite good. So overall, I'm going to give this augment a B tier just because of the fact, again, you can run heavy shields and also you get that grenade slot. The last rare augment is going to be Tactical MK2, and this is easily one of the best augments in the game, and let me explain to you why. So it has 17 total backpack slots, you get a carry weight of 45, 5 quick slots, as well as 1 save pocket, and lastly you have 1 deployable slot, which can work for mines, zip lines, or anything similar to that. You are limited to light and medium shields, but medium shields are honestly the best shields in the game at the moment. But the reason why this augment is so good is because of the bonus effect you get. Upon shield break, deploys a small smoke grenade that has a fixed cooldown. So just to give you an example, I'm gonna sit here and shoot this turret right here that's in the practice range, and the moment my shield breaks, it's going to deploy a smoke grenade, which is going to be massive. So basically I can just do this and then get away and see the sentry is still shooting into the smoke, and I am nice and safe. You can do this in any situation, whether you're fighting other players in teams or in solos, and this is my favorite overall solo augment, because let's just say I'm wandering around looking for things and I get shot in the back and my shield breaks. Then cloud of smoke comes out and I can easily get away in a lot of situations. Also, again, it's going to allow you to reposition. People push you, they can't see as well. It just makes so many other fights so much easier just having this little smoke thing pop out, as well as, again, it's just solid overall. You get a lot of backpack slots, you get a decent carry weight. This augment slot right here for the deployables is really useful, so that way you don't have to take up one of your quick slots with a mine or a zip line or anything like that. Again, this augment is one of the best in the game in my opinion. I give it an overall S tier. The remaining augments we're going to talk about are the epic augments, and there are multiple versions of each of these, so we got quite a bit to talk about with these. Now, these are not purchasable from any of the vendors. You actually have to find the blueprints or just find them on other players in Raid. When you have the blueprints, you have to have gear bench level 3, and you can craft these for 2 advanced electrical components as well as 3 processors. They're not really expensive to craft once you get the blueprint, but that's the hardest thing, is finding these things, because they're pretty much RNG. But again, some players will be running these, and you can just take them off their bodies if you do PvP. So the first epic augment we're going to talk about is going to be the Looting Mark III Cautious Augment. Now, this is going to offer the largest backpack of any augment in the game. So it's going to give you 24 total backpack slots, a max carry weight of 70, 5 total quick slots, as well as 2 safe pockets. And you do get integrated binoculars. There's a few of these augments in the epic category that have this in terms of an integrated item. This one has integrated binoculars. To me, not the most useful thing in the world, but if you like the binoculars to be able to scout, go for it. But personally, that's one of the biggest turnoffs to this particular augment. This does only allow you to run light shields as well, so basically this is good for like looting runs because you get such a big backpack, and again, you can move around very quickly. Just try not to get too many gunfights. So the bonus effect for this augment is quite interesting. Upon shield break, automatically administers a weak adrenaline shot, has a fixed cooldown. So let's just say, for example, we're running around and we're trying to loot or whatever we're doing. We don't see this turret over here, and it aggroes us, but we're out of stamina. We need to get away. Oh my God, we can't. What are we going to do? And our shield breaks, and boom, boom, boom. Then we get the weak adrenaline stim, and then we can actually get away just fine or whatever. So you can see that it's not working quite as good as an adrenaline stim. It doesn't really recover your thing that much, but it does make you recover stamina faster, which is good. But overall, in my opinion, this augment is one of the weaker ones in the epic category, just because binoculars are kind of useless. The actual effect is decent, and it will allow you to keep going whenever you're in a situation or get your stamina back faster. But again, there are just so many better augments in the epic category that this one more or less just kind of sits in the scrap heap for me. So with all that being said, I'm going to give this augment a C tier. Next up is going to be, in my opinion, the best overall augment in the game, and I'm going to explain to you why. This one is the Looting Mark III Survivor. This has so much going for it that is extremely good. You get 20 total backpack slots, a max weight limit of 80, which is the highest in the game, 3 safe pockets, 5 quick slots, a 1 deployable, which is going to be great for zip lines, mines, or things of that nature. Now, one of the more interesting things about this augment is going to be its bonus effect. While down to stationary, health regenerates up to 75% of downed health. This is extremely good for just staying alive while you're down. If you're a team situation or solo, you can just stay in one spot or just crawl behind cover and just stand still, and you'll just recover health. You'll never die as long as somebody doesn't finish you or you get shot by some other player. Again, this is going to be great in solo situations. Let's say you get downed and you get a chance to crawl away, or you just find a way to get away from the person. I've seen people just crawl all the way across the map to extract and just stop and recover their health. So there's just so many situations where this particular effect can be very valuable. And that's why I think it's one of the better ones in the game, just for survivability. There's one other surprise with this augment that is just insanely good, and that's the fact that you can run medium shields with this. Absolutely massive. Being able to run medium shields with a looting augment is huge, and I absolutely love it for that reason. So not only do you get an insane, awesome effect, you get the ability to run medium shields, you have an incredible backpack, you got a deployable slots, you have tons of quick slots, you have a ton of safe pockets, you get the largest weight capacity of any augment in the game. It's an immediate S tier because, in my opinion, this is the best augment in the game. The next augment is going to be the Combat Mark III Aggressive Augment. This is going to be basically a upgraded version of the rare combat augments, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So you're going to get 18 total backpack slots, a max weight limit of 65, 4 quick slots, 2 grenade slots, as well as 1 safe pocket. You get the ability to run light, medium, and heavy shields as well. So the thing is that the effect is going to be pretty much identical to the rare version. Restores 2 health every 5 seconds. When damage is taken, the effect is paused for 30 seconds. So rather than 1 health, now you're getting 2. So if I'm going over here to fight the turret once again, it's going to break my shield eventually. And once it's broken, I'm going to be able to dodge around the corner and start recovering health. Now, in my opinion, it's kind of dealer's choice. If you want to run a more cost-effective version of this, just run the rare augment. It's going to be just fine. You can run heavy shields, no problem. But this does work better. You get a better effect. It's not great overall still, but at least you're getting bigger chunks of health back every 5 seconds. And also you do get more slots. You get more grenade slots and more backpack slots and a better carry weight, I believe. So in general, I do think this is a good upgrade, but it's not a must-have if you need to run something. So, and I'm gonna have to rank this an A tier because, again, it's solid. It's not crazy, but it is definitely the better of the 2 augments in my opinion. So now we have the Combat Mark III Flanking. This is one of the weirdest, most interesting augments we have in the game. Now, the reason why I say this is one of the weirdest augments in the game is because you do get some amazing benefits. However, the one thing is, unlike the other combat augments, you can only run light shields, which is super weird. I was expecting medium shields, but no, all you can run is light shields. But talking about the rest of the augment, you have 20 total backpack slots, you get a total weight limit of 60, 5 quick slots, 3 deployable slots for mines, zip lines, or anything similar, and you get 2 total save pockets. So in terms of well-roundedness of what you can carry a crap ton of stuff. You can be the literal tactician of your whole team, meaning you can carry all the zip lines, mine up everything, or just do anything. You got tons of space to have plenty of things to deploy around the battlefield. So the bonus effect is actually quite interesting if you like to use pistols or hand cannons. Stowed or unequipped pistols and hand cannons are 33% faster to equip. So basically, that's why I've been running these 2 weapons for this whole time, is that you're going to be able to pull out your weapons so much freaking faster if you're running an anvil or a barretta. And if you do love running both of these together or just with other weapons, this is going to be quite nice because you're going to be able to get them out that much faster. And then as for the rest of the augment, you get so much space, right? You get tons of backpack space, you have a solid amount of carry weight, and you have tons of things here to be able to run around the battlefield and do zip lines everywhere, do mines everywhere if you want to hold down an area. You could be, again, the utility Swiss Army knife for your team. So this is not an amazing augment because, yes, you can only run light shields, but I do feel like it's interesting enough to kind of place it kind of in the middle of the road overall. So I'm going to give it an overall B tier as a whole. The next augment is going to be the Tactical Mark III Defensive Augment. Very similar to the Looting Cautious Augment, there is a built-in item for this particular augment, and that's going to be a shield recharger, more specifically a Surge Shield Recharger. So this one has already got quite a bit of utility going for it just with that alone. Now, it has 20 total backpack slots, a total weight limit of 60, 5 quick slots, as well as 1 safe pocket. And again, you have the integrated shield recharger. So outside of the integrated shield recharger, this augment has 2 different tricks up its sleeve. Not only can this run light and medium shields like other tactical augments, this can actually run heavy shields, which is huge. That's actually really good to have another option to run heavy shields with. And in my opinion, out of all the heavy shield variants, this is by far the best heavy shield augment in the game, period. So if you have this thing, a blueprint or whatever, make sure you're running this with your heavy shields because it's quite good for just that alone. Now, the other thing it has going for it is going to be its bonus effect. Allows shield rechargers to be used while running. Now, the big misunderstanding with this is that most people think that this is running. No, this is sprinting. When you're running, it's kind of like a jog type thing, and this is when you can use your shield recharger. Normally, you can't do that. Now, there's one final thing about the integrated shield recharger that I've saved for last, and that's going to be the cooldown, which is 120 seconds. It's a bit of a shame just because I don't think it needs to be that long. Like 40, 60 seconds would not be that overpowered because it's just one shield recharger. That's not going to be enough to save you all the time, but it's not the end of the world, but I do wish it was a little shorter. Overall, though, this is a fantastic augment. You can run heavy shields with it. You can run medium shields with it. It's got plenty of room for looting, great weight capacity, again, integrated shield recharger. What more could you ask for? This is one of the best overall augments in the game. I'm going to rank it a low S tier. I don't think it's quite A tier, but it is definitely S tier, just more on the bottom half just because of the shield recharger cooldown. But overall, this is an absolutely fantastic augment to run in the game. Last but certainly not least is going to be the Tactical Mark III Healing Augment. This is another one that's absolutely fantastic just for a wide variety of reasons. Now, you get a total backpack size of 16. The maximum weight capacity is going to be 55. You get 4 quick slots, 3 healing slots, which is really unique, the only one in the game so far. And we get 3 safe pocket slots. So overall, the utility just from the backpack and the slots you get is ridiculous. You get a ton of these. You can also run light and medium shields as well. Now, the bonus effect is another very interesting thing about this passive, which is going to be when revived from being downed, releases a healing cloud that restores 20 health over 10 seconds. This is a 30-second cooldown. This only works on you, does not work on your teammates. So if a teammate revives you, they're not going to suddenly be healed by this. So it does work on you. Now, when your teammate revives you with a defibrillator, this is going to actually give you bonus health. So you're going to not only recover health over time, but you're going to get the bonus effects from being revived from a defibrillator, which will likely bring you to full health. So this in tandem with your teammates running defibrillators is going to be great. It's not quite useful on solos because when you're down, it's not going to affect you unless somebody revives you with a defibrillator again. So the main selling points about this augment is the utility in terms of what you can bring in. Having 3 healing slots is really, really nice because that means you can run 3 medical items here and then run whatever you want in your quick use slot, which is absolutely fantastic. Also having 3 safe pockets, huge on any type of augment you can run. And overall, just the backpack solid. The weight capacity is solid. The bonus effect is just really good in terms of team play. So overall, this is a solid augment in the game. It's one of my favorite ones to just run around with in team play. So I'm going to give it an overall A tier. On screen right now, you're going to see the final full tier list for all the augments in ARC Raiders. I do believe that the Looting Mark III Survivor is the best overall augment in the game, followed by Tactical MK2 as well as Tactical MK3 Defensive, and then the rest fall in line from left to right. The order does matter. But all right, that's every single augment currently available in the game ranked, so that way you can have an easy list to follow when you're starting to find these. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on all the augments that you've played around with in the game so far. Make sure you like, subscribe for more content similar to this. But anyways, I'll catch you in the next video.